Alright, so today's tutorial is going to be on this nice cherry blossom house. And before we get started, here are all the materials you're going to need. Now let's get started. So first we're going to place a cherry blossom log right here. Then we want to go 6 blocks apart. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we place a log right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it should be 6 blocks apart in total. Now we could come to the side right here and place another another cherry blossom log right here. Then we're gonna go 6 blocks apart again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then another cherry blossom log right there. Now we want to come all the way to the side right here and go another 6 blocks apart. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then another cherry blossom log right there. Now we could come to the left side of the house and just make sure it lines up with the other log on the back. So like this, it lines up on this side and on this side. So this should be the shape of your house. And now you're going to bring everything up by 4 more blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So this should be 5 blocks high in total. Now you're going to go ahead and bring up every pillar by 4 more blocks. Now you can make a beam on the top connecting every pillar. And now once you're done with that, you're going to fill everything up with cherry blossom planks. Now it's time to add all the decorations to the house that are actually going to make it look nice. So first we're going to place some stairs. Then we're going to make like a 4 block wide gap right there. Then we're going to add 2 cherry blossom doors. Then on the side of them for extra detail, we're going to add some trap doors. Then on the bottom, we're going to add some cherry blossom leaves because that looks very nice. Then we're going to add some dirt to place some plants on the side. This is all for detail. Then we're going to add our pizza plant and place it on the side of the plants. And here we are with our door design finished. Now for the windows, basically the same thing except a minor difference. So obviously in the middle, instead of doors, we're going to have our actual window, which is going to be pink because it kind of blends in and fits the theme of a cherry blossom house. Then we're going to add some cherry blossom leaves. They're on the side of it. Then we're going to put trapdoors on it to give it some extra detail. Of course, add the plant on the top. Like that. Like that. And then since we can't add 2 trappers because of the plants, we're just going to add 1 on top of here. And it just looks perfect that way. Then we can add the pizza plants on the sides like that. And now the bottom of your house should be done. All we really have to work on now is the roof. Oh, shoot, I forgot to fill up this side of the house. That is my fault. Let me quickly do that. Yeah, so all we have to work on is the roof now. But as you know, I didn't really make the window design anywhere else around the house. But you guys could definitely make the window design around the house if you want to. Now we could start our roof design, which is going to be... Okay, so we're going to come to the right side of the house right here. And just place slabs like that and have 1 coming out. And come over here and do the exact same thing. So 1, 2, 3, they have 1 sticking out. Now you're going to actually start to build the roof. So you're going to have a slab in the front and then put 1 on the top. So 1 slab in the front of the other slab, then put it on the top. So basically it's a regular block at that point. Then we keep doing the same thing until it lines up in the middle. Like this. And now we could just fill up the empty space with some cherry blossom planks. This is the part you really have to be careful with because it's easy to mess this up. So we're going to come all the way to the right side right here and have 1 strap sticking out, right? And then we're going to come to the left side over here. And then we're just going to connect all the parts to this roof for a second to make it a little easier. So we're going to have it and then we're going to kind of finish the roof right here. And then, instead of leaving this side the same, we're going to continue it. And then, I think you guys see where this is going. So we're going to continue until we connect this roof Wait, hold on. I'm messing up real quick. And then we're gonna continue. We're gonna connect this roof to this roof. Or this side, I meant. Until it becomes like this. Oh, shoot, I messed up. But you get the meaning of this. I have to, refix that. Alright, so I made a couple of mistakes while explaining it to you guys, so I'm just gonna do a quick review. We came to the right side right here, and we try to make another roof on top of the small roof for the door. And then we came to the left side right here, and then we went to the third row, and then we just continue it until it reaches the other side to make like a whole new roof right here. And now we're gonna fill up the empty space with some cherry blossom planks. So it should all be looking like this now, and now we could just go ahead and make a window design up here too. Basically the same thing like we did on the first floor, except of course there's not enough space to fit everything, so we just put some trappers on the side, and then we'll add some cherry blossom leaves right there, and then we can add a little dirt block like this, and then trapdoors as usual, one on the bottom too because it's in the sky this time, and here we are. Now at this point everything is easy. All you have to do is just connect everything to each other. So first you will start from the right side right here, and then just have it stick out right here, and just bring it around the house, and they keep bringing it around until everything connects to each other, like this, like what I'm doing so far. You see how it went from, hold on. Okay, so you see how it went from this side to this side by connecting all of the cherry blossom slabs? That is exactly what you're gonna do. The same thing that I did. You're gonna keep connecting it around the house, just dragging the cherry blossom slabs around until it connects everything. And you're gonna do that layer by layer. Now your entire house should be complete, and this is what it should be looking like. And now it's time to add the extra details. As you see right here, I have a little water fountain, and then a cherry blossom tree. Okay, so what I did is I just made like a regular cherry blossom log, and then I just made like multiple branches coming from different angles like this. And then I would make another branch coming from this angle, and then another branch like that. Now, you don't have to do it like this, but this is personally what I decided to do and what I thought would look the best. And then you would just add cherry blossom leaves on top to really make it look like a tree. Now we could work on making the water fountain, which is just going to be so easy. So we're going to have it right here. Make sure it's aligned up with the door. We're first going to have 3 blocks like this on each side. So 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to come over here, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. So it should be kind of like a circle like this. And now in the middle of that, we're going to make a cherry blossom prank tower kind of. That goes up about 4 blocks, yeah, like that. Make it 4 blocks high. Then we're just going to place a water bucket on the top. And then all the dirt on the inside, we're going to just replace it with sea lanterns. Because not only does it make the water fountain look a lot brighter, but it definitely adds on to the vibe. Like, it just makes the whole area look a lot better. And now we're going to add a pathway, of course, because, again, this makes it look a lot better, more detailed, more nice. So yeah, we're going to add the pathway. Then, making sure it lines up to the door, we're just going to, hold on, let me fix that mistake. Okay, so making sure that the pathway lines up to the door, we're just going to make it 2 blocks wide and then connect it like that. And here we go. Your water fountain's done, and now your pathway's done. You could just take your bone meal and just make sure that just make it look like everything's natural. Like, make it look nice. Make the area look nice. Anyways, that's the end to today's tutorial. I hope you like it, and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. With that said, goodbye.